Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, May the 16th, 2023. This is a tarot reading for the collective. So we have like a couple things going on this week. Actually, there's a few. So Mercury went direct after going retrograde. I think that was on Sunday. Today we have Jupiter going into Taurus, which is good news. And on Thursday, we have a new moon in Taurus as well. So a lot of Taurus energy. So I will be doing a tarot reading about today's Jupiter entering Taurus. And then I will be, so part of that spread will be about Jupiter entering Taurus. Then the next column will be about the new moon in Taurus, and then other messages from the universe that the universe might have for us as a collective during this time. So I just want to briefly go over kind of the energies that the new moon in Taurus is bringing to us. I'm still feeling the effects of the eclipse. My life kind of got turned on its head a little bit. I'm working through it and kind of trying to work with the energy of newness. I got notification that I was getting laid off at the end of June, which I'm grateful for, at least that I got notice this time. I got laid off last year as well without any notice. So that's good. And I also have to move out of this apartment by the end of June, and we don't have a place to live yet. So I don't like using the word don't have. So I'm currently looking for new opportunities. And I think that Jupiter will be bringing those to me. So that's exciting. Let's see here. So Jupiter brings a lot of expansion, and it is known as the benefactor. So a lot of good luck can be coming in, but it can also be known to expand things that are currently happening. And so I believe this week also we have Jupiter squaring Pluto, and that can bring about, so Pluto is governments, debts, defaults, taxes, money, like that kind of money. And so Jupiter is in Taurus as well. So this can be expanding all of those things. So anything that is usually a good thing when Jupiter's around, but it can also expand things that are going awry as well. So Taurus is fixed earth. It is involving wealth, banking, money. So Jupiter can also inflate these things. And, Jupiter does his rotation around the sun takes 12 months, sorry. And it is the largest planet in the solar system. So if we look back at what happened 12 years ago with regards to the economy, the Budget Control Act in the States was also it was implemented, and the debt ceiling was increased, and that was in 2011. So what's going on now in 2023? The debt, the United States might be defaulting on their debt at the end of the month. They keep hinting that they're going to do that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens within the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks are going to be very interesting. Might be volatile, so buckle up, stay grounded, and focus on your immediate environment. Don't get distracted with what's going on. Okay, so that's a little recap. Let's get into the cards. Okay. So today is what is today? Today's the 16th. So 1 + 6 is 7, and today is Jupiter entering Taurus. So I will be shuffling 7 cards for the first column. So the first column is for energies around today. Obviously, it's going to be lasting for a long time. But so the first column will be for Jupiter entering Taurus. Then the next column will be for Thursday's new moon in Taurus, and then the general energy surrounding these planetary alignments. Okay. Kind of gods, goddesses, archetypes, different forms of consciousness will be surrounding and influencing the world, please, when Jupiter enters Taurus. All right, let's see. King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. So the King of Pentacles is a card of Taurus. This is interesting. Let me get through all of the cards and I will give a little bit more of an explanation, but the King of Pentacles is a king that is a conventional king. He is very resourceful and he knows how to save money and how to be a businessman, but he likes to utilize tried and tested and true strategies. He doesn't like to be risky. And he encompasses the energy of wealth and Taurus and the bull. He has grapes on his cloak. So grapes are hard to grow. So this is having skills in an area of life that is difficult to pursue. They need a specific environment to grow. So knowing how to utilize all that is available to you and being resourceful. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, so it's a court card. So let's do 3. And this is for the energies around the new moon in Taurus on Thursday. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands likes to start new things. He likes to go on new adventures. He's lots of impetuous energy. Doesn't like to stay in one place for too long. He's very creative. Okay. So new adventures, money. Can't make this up. And general messages, energies that we should be working with, and messages. Okay. So it's another court card, so I'll do it 3 times. The moon. We have a new moon this week. Okay. The new moon, or the moon in general, tells you to keep going. So those pillars in the distance, they are obstacles, and we need to keep them. There's a path here that the little lobster is coming out of the path. We need to keep going and not turn back. Okay, there might be some hidden mysteries and hidden information coming out about finances. Things are still being dealt with in the background in secret. We'll get some more cards on that. Lots of downloads coming in. A lot of more information coming in that's helping us on our development, raising our consciousness. All right. So let's get some clarifying cards now. With the King of Pentacles, please. The Emperor. The Emperor is a card that represents the Aries zodiac. And it is a card about leadership, being ready to go. Like, so on a normal Rider-Waite deck, the Emperor is sitting on a throne that is not comfortable. So you should never be too comfortable in any situation because things can change very quickly. And he's also wearing armor underneath his robe, so he's ready for war at any moment. What are you the Emperor of? This is going underneath the King of Pentacles. Being ready and being prepared and being resourceful to move and to act with regards to your finances. Are you taking the lead? Are you doing your research? Are you ready? Are you ready for what's coming? We'll get more. This is not a time to be complacent. We need to prepare and strategize, diversify. Be prepared to strike. Knight of Wands, please, for the new moon in Taurus. The Knight of Wands is also wearing a cloak with salamanders on it. Salamanders are in the tarot meant to show that someone is protected from fire. What are you doing to protect yourself from the fire of this new financial adventure? Judgment. Judgment calls us to awaken from our old lives. So on the normal Rider-Waite deck, Judgment shows an angel trumpeting on a horn, and individuals that are dead in their graves are waking up and waking up to their new life. This card can be a card that signifies waking up into your new calling, waking up to your real calling in life. Being called into the new world. So we are going on an adventure. We have a lot of energy to create new things. What kind of choice are you going to make? Are you going to stay in your coffin and not open yourself up to the new world and stay safe, or what you think to be safe in your little cocoon? Or will you awaken and become the butterfly? This is a card of transformation as well. We also have the King of Coins here and the Emperor and Judgment. So maybe this is about the banking system here with the King of Coins. Those bankers, the Emperor, the central banks. Or those in power in the government. And perhaps there might be some sort of instability and judgment going on there. We'll get more cards on that. That's interesting to see. What is the general energies messages, please, with the moon? So 18, 1 plus 9, 1 plus 8 is 9. Oops. Don't take pop outs. Sorry. Be the emperor in your own life with stability and resources. You are being called to take matters into your own hands. Growing your own food. Taking care of your own kingdom. 4 of coins, bankers. Yep. This is not really a card about bankers, but in this deck, it looks like a banker. So I'm reading intuitively as well. Okay. So this is about, so the 4 of Pentacles is about not wanting to step out of your comfort zone, holding on to your resources, and not perhaps wanting to diversify. Usually the 4 of Pentacles is a gentleman sitting and holding onto his coins a little bit too tightly. Let me try to find it. Can you help me find the 4 of coins, please? Just want to show you, it's usually about not wanting to take risks and holding on to your current situation and not wanting to let go and move forward, or not trying to think outside the box. It's rigidity. Yeah, it's rigidity. And this is what the government in the States is, it's going to be the last one, isn't it? The last, it's the government in the States, here we go, is being rigid. So they are arguing back and forth, right, about the debt ceiling and wanting to raise it. They're being stubborn. They're holding on to what they want, and they're not being flexible. And they're not being realistic. He's unable to move forward. This can also mean that money's coming in, but I don't get that right now, considering what we have going on here. So, this is the 4 of Wands here. I mean, the 4 of Pentacles here that I pulled for this reading. And I just wanted to show you the real representation. So he's holding on to what he's having. He doesn't want to let go. They don't want to let go of their spending. Okay. The Republicans are asking them to cut some spending in order for them to approve the increase in the debt ceiling. And this is just, to me, showing that this is talking about the bankers. There's stuff going on behind the scenes here that I'm gonna have to get more cards. All right. King of Pentacles and the Emperor, please. I knew it. Knew it. Tower. You felt that was coming. The Tower is too big. It's too tall. People are living too much in fantasy land and they need to be brought back down to earth. Interesting. Are you going to jump out or are you going to fall out when the world's collapsing? So now we have here, we have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Tower. King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Tower. So this is the banking system. This is the financial system. How are you going to hedge this collapse? You see here, there is a crown that it was on top of the tower. Crown right here. Okay. It's on top of the tower. And now it is uncrowned. It is fallen off. The tower is crumbling. Look at that. The lightning looks like a chart, a financial chart going down. So there are people here dead on the ground. Okay, I want to show you the normal tower. Okay, there's the crown. It's fallen off. This guy right here is jumping out. He's deciding that this is no longer, we're going to have a better chance of surviving if I'm proactive and choose to jump out myself. So how are you? Okay, one sec. And this guy is falling out. He wasn't paying attention, didn't realize what was going on. And now he's going to die. I'm not saying that people are going to die, but you need to pay attention to your environment. Okay. These people were living not in reality, and now they're being brought back down to earth. So this is a sign that, this king here, he is a king of convention. He doesn't like doing new things. This is about traditional banking. And the new system is being called in. The old system is dying and the new system will be called to life. The new system, the new banking system. This is crazy. Okay, let's keep going. This is kind of interesting. All right. For the Knight of Wands and Judgment, the Lovers. The Lovers can be a card of love, can be a card of partnerships. The Angel can be also your higher self. And this can also be a card about making decisions, having a decision to make. There's usually, so this is a representation of Adam and Eve as well. And there's a snake there. And like I had mentioned in my earlier readings, to me, The snake is a symbol of knowledge. It and not evil. It is a symbol that encouraged Adam and Eve to stop being ignorant and stop being stupid, and to and believe, and the God, the Yahweh, the God of the Bible, of the Old Testament, wanted to keep Adam and Eve ignorant, and he forbade them to eat from the tree of knowledge, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. But they did, because the snake told them to, or snake encouraged them. And then they were awake. This is like, I guess it's like taking the red pill, the apple. And we're being encouraged to align ourselves with our higher selves and not be scared to take the red pill, not be scared to eat the apple. You can't avoid what is coming by trying to ignore it. You can't ignore it. Like, you're not going to get out of it by pretending it doesn't exist. Okay, you need to face what is coming and prepare for what is coming. Which I don't mean to be eliciting any fear here. I'm trying to, well, the cards are telling me, but it is better to be proactive, like the gentleman jumping out of the tower. He's aware of what's happening. He's aware of the crumbling infrastructure, and he can prepare himself. Like the emperor is ready to go. He's ready to strike. He's ready to go at any time. He is prepared. Preparing yourself with the resources that you need. Keep some cash on hand. Get some food. Right? There is energy moving forward. Start new projects. But what's going on behind the scenes here with the bankers? Nine. Chariot. We have a judgment on the back, underneath again. So the Chariot, it's a card of Cancer, like the sign. It's a card of moving forward, leaving the old world behind. There is a city behind him, and he is leaving it. He's moving on. He has two sphinxes here. They are black and white. They are opposites, good and evil, yin and yang. Duality. Duality always exists. And the gentleman here, he also has a wand in his hand. He kind of looks like the magician. And there are no reins on the sphinxes here. So this indicates that he's trusting the universe to guide him through this into the new destination. Everything goes in patterns. That, like, if you look at the patterns of the financial collapses in the past, this is to be expected. This also indicates, so they are also kind of angled in a way that they are going in opposite directions. So this can go one way or the other. And he's holding on to his heart. He's trusting the universe, but he's also manifesting it with himself, with the wand. So this is a partnership between you and the universe. The universe is giving you signs all the time if you pay attention. So here in the moon card, these pillars here are indicating to be obstacles, and the mountains are your goal, and we need to get through these obstacles and continue on the path. We cannot turn back. The old system is crumbling and it's not working, and it cannot be sustained for a long time. You can't just keep printing more money, and you can't just keep, as your whole country is deteriorating and you're sending money across the world to other countries for reasons I'm sure everyone is aware, like packing their own pockets with money through taking your money to the laundromat. This is not sustainable. When you have a credit card, you can't pay it, you don't just keep increasing the limit and keep spending. This is raising our consciousness. Yeah, this is what I've got. I don't really have with the Knight of Wands here too. So there are 3 pyramids there. They indicate mysteries as well, but he is taking charge and he is trusting in himself. He's protected with those salamanders. He's taking this new adventure. He doesn't know where it's going to lead him. But he is prepared. He is trained for this. The conventional system is collapsing. We might even see the leader of a country fall. Excuse me. With the crown there on the ground, the Emperor here, and the King of Pentacles, or this could be the United States. It's the Emperor of the world. It's the world reserve currency. So the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Tower. This is interesting. So I'm going to end it there. Very, very specific and to the point reading. I hope you all got something out of this. And I will talk to you soon. I will be doing a show with Quantum Plant Healing with David and Kat, I believe, on Thursday on the new moon, day of the new moon, about the new moon energy. And I'm sure we'll be talking about today as well with Jupiter entering Taurus. So I will be posting that as well. So have a great week. We need to trust this process. It is for the better, I believe. It's just going to sting more for those who are not prepared. So do what you will with this information. Have a wonderful day.